Okay, for today, we will be discussing how to look or search for a viable research topic na needful talaga sa ating community. And for us to do that, we will be we will be discussing our sustainable development goals as set by the United Nations. So here are the 17 sustainable development goals at iisa-isahin natin sila later on how we will get yung ating mga research topics or yung ating mga thesis topics. And for our introduction, ito yung nung September 25, 2015. Okay, the 193 heads of the state at the United Nations General Assembly ay nag-set up ng collection of 17 goals known as the Sustainable Development Goals or SDGs, or simply called as global goals. Itong mga SDG na to and their 169 targets form the core of Resolution 70/1 of the United Nations, which is a breakthrough agreement called Agenda 2030. Ibig sabihin nito, they have set yung ating yung goal natin to have net zero carbon emission on the 2030. The goals are to be achieved by all member states by year 2030. Since we are member of the UN, we need to address these goals as well. They are the universal call to action to end poverty, to protect the planet, and ensure all people enjoy peace and prosperity. So the goals are broad, interdependent, and cover social, economic, and social issues, and making them work is everyone's responsibility. So itong mga following slides na i-present natin ngayon are a brief overview of those goals. Number one, we have to end poverty in all its forms everywhere. So poverty is defined as income less than 1.25 US dollars per day. So yung targets for this goal include a world where the poor are not vulnerable to climate change and have equal rights to economic resources. So yung economic growth must be inclusive to provide sustainable jobs and promote equality. This goal aims to eradicate extreme poverty by year 2030. So here are the samples of architectural projects or architect research topics that you can propose in your studies. So number one, we have yung ating affordable micro-housing communities o yung tinatawag nating mga socialized housings. Okay, yung objective na to is to provide cost-effective housing solutions for low-income individuals and families. Nga pala, yung mga provide ko ng mga samples dito are just samples based on my preferences, at you can have many some samples or many research studies as well as you go along. So as much as possible, i-pattern natin yung ating mga research topic based on the needs sa ating sustainable development goals, kasi agad-agad yan ma-approve sa ating mga sa ating proposals. Okay? Yung key features ng ating affordable micro housing community, yung small, of course modular homes, may mabilis lang siyang magawa, and then built from sustainable materials. They have also shared na amenities, meron din silang of course mga community gardens, parks, mga ganon. They also have green energy solutions or mga solar panels, kasi we have to have yung ating sustainable development as well. So yung impact nito will reduce yung homelessness natin. It provides stable living conditions and fosters community integration. We have also yung ating rural economic empowerment centers, yung mga TESDA centers natin. We can empower them as well to provide skills and jobs to para maging sustainable yung yung household natin, kasi hindi magiging sustainable kung magbibigay ka lang ng bahay and then you will not provide education and skills for them to have yung talagang trabaho that will provide them yung monetary funds natin. So in these cases we need also to provide yung ating mga job opportunities for them to sustain themselves. Okay? Yung objective ng Rural Economic Empowerment Center na to is to create multipurpose facilities in rural areas to provide yung ating mga vocational trainings, mga entrepreneurship support, and mga community services. Yung key features naman nito is to have yung training classrooms natin, mga co-working spaces, like yung Fab Lab, we have a co-working spaces in PSU Urdaneta, shared agricultural processing facilities, and small business incubators. Yung mga small business incubators means they are training most of those living in rural areas to incubate yung ating mga trabaho, pagkaroon sila ng business in their own later on. Okay? Yung impact naman nito is to offer yung ating local job training and economic opportunities, reduce rural poverty, and preventing urban migration. Next, we have yung agro-village for sustainable farming. Okay, yung objective nito is to build a self-sustaining village where residents can farm and earn a living while living in eco-friendly homes. Itong mga villages naman din na to. This is suitable for us in rural areas. So, yung key features niya is mga housing units, community agricultural plots, irrigation systems, rainwater harvesting, and training centers for sustainable agriculture. Yung impact naman niya is to combat yung rural poverty natin by providing affordable housing and sustainable food production. This is necessary, especially na-experience natin yung COVID-19 wherein nagla-lockdown talaga yung mga communities natin for them to have sustainability at may mapagkukunan sila ng pagkain even though meron tayong lockdowns. This agro-village sustainable farming is suitable in most cases. We have also number 4 is the mixed-use development for social enterprise. We need to have yung ating mga old types of houses wherein one of these is dun sa vegan or yung mga lumang houses natin dito sa Pangasinan din wherein yung lower ground or yung ground floor niya, they have used it as a retail stores. Ginamit nila yan para magbenta, para mag-provide ng services, and then the upper floors are residentials. So yung objective nito is to design and development combining yung affordable housing natin and spaces for social enterprise and small businesses. Yung key features naman niya is ground floor commercial units like what we have here, live work housing, shared manufacturing spaces, and market areas. Okay? Yung impact nito will promote local entrepreneurship and provides affordable housing for low-income families. Syempre, kung may local entrepreneurship or local businesses that will thrive there, syempre hindi na lilipat yung mga ibang tao dyan for them to search yung ating merchandise. Number 2 na sustainable development goals natin is to end hunger, achieve food security, and improve nutrition, and promote sustainable agriculture. So many still suffer from hunger and malnutrition around the world, and mostly women and children. Kasi kung minsan pag namamatay yung tatay, di ba, hindi na nakakapag-provide ng food and hindi na rin nakakapag-provide ng pera para sa food ng family. So mostly mga women and children are affected on this, especially sa ongoing wars na mga nangyayari sa mundo. These are most of the problems. The food and agriculture sector offers key solution for development and is central for hunger and poverty eradication. Yung targets nito is for this goal is to include ending malnutrition, protecting small farmers, protecting the genetic diversity of crops produced, and investing in research to make farming more productive. Okay? So one of the example that we can follow along is yung ating urban vertical farming tower. This is needful especially when you are in an urban area wherein hindi na talaga kaya yung farming na in the ground. Okay, one example of this is in Metro Manila wherein kokonti na talaga yung lupa doon, they can use this vertical farming for them to tackle the issue on the uh, poor supply of poor food supply, especially nung COVID-19, 'di ba, nagkaroon sila, ang hirap-hirap mag supply ng food doon, especially nagkaroon ng lockdown at mga supply for food is galing dito sa rural areas, wherein hindi masyadong nakakapasok o hindi nakakalabas yung mga trucks natin for them to have deliveries in the Metro Manila. Yun yung isang problema din doon. So, we need also to have that facilities para makapag-provide tayo ng insufficient supply of food, especially on urban areas. The objective of this is to utilize underused urban spaces to produce food and combat urban food security. Yung mga key features niya is, of course, yung mga multi-story vertical farms natin with hydroponic and aquaponic systems integrated with solar panels and rainwater harvesting. Okay, yung impact nito will increase in local food production, reduces food miles, yung mga deliveries natin. Siyempre, yung pag nag-deliver ka, kailangan mo ng sasakyan. Since we are also tackling yung pollution control, may iwasan or mababawasan yung kanyang air pollution if we do that. Kasi kalimitan talaga ng mga deliveries natin are food supplies. And provides fresh produce to urban communities, especially in food deserts. Etong sa deserto naman sinasabi niya. Pero kung titignan natin, yung mga galing ng Baguio, cabbages, mga ganon. So, it takes one day, pero kung titignan mo, parang lamog-lamog na yung ating pagkain pag dating ng Maynila, kasi ang haba nung kanyang travel time. Next is we have yung Agrotech Innovation Centers. Ito hindi ko napalitan yung picture niya, but I will give you one example of that Agrotech Innovation Center. We have the Asin Center that is proposed now in PSU Bimalay. And then we are now also proposing yung ating PSU Bimalay na proposal for Bangus Propagation Center. So yan yung mga innovation centers na tinitingnan natin, wherein they have laboratories to have this research on the food production. So yung objective ng proposal na to is to develop a hub for research, training, and innovation for sustainable agriculture. We have also in PSU Santa Maria, wherein they are producing yung ating anong tawag dito, yung mushroom facilities nila. Yung key features nito is greenhouses, laboratories, experimental fields, training facilities, and co-working spaces for agricultural entrepreneurs. At yung impact nito is encourages innovation in food production, improves agricultural techniques, and support local farmers with modern tools and knowledge. Next, we have yung Community Food and Resource Center. Ito yung mga public markets natin, or as of now, since si BBM yung presidente natin, we have these Kadiwa centers. This creates a community space where food security is addressed through education, nutrition programs, and local food distributions. Yung mga key features nito is community kitchens, classrooms for nutritional educations, mga food banks natin, and distribution centers. Yung impact nito will combat yung hunger at the local level by providing nutritious foods, education, and resource center to the underserved communities. Agricultural education and research campus. Like what I've said on the Agrotech centers, we have also in PSU Santa Maria, PSU Bimalay, Infanta, I think they have also, and of course sa Alaminos din yata, meron din yata. I don't know kung meron sila, pero for sure meron sa Bimalay and Santa Maria. The objective of this is to develop a campus for agricultural education and research aimed at improving food production in rural areas. Ito yung mga learning centers natin and research centers natin for them to have yung continual production and research of our food. Okay? Yung mga key features nito is training centers, experimental farms, greenhouses, laboratories, and student dormitories. Ito yung mga kasama nating students that will have yung research at tumutulong sa kanila sa atin to produce yung ating mga na-research na mga pagkain or mga supply ng pagkain. Yung impact nito will educate future farmers and researchers and promote sustainable agriculture and provides knowledge to improve crop yields and food production systems. Number 3, we are to ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all ages. Yung etong SDG goal number 3 ensures healthy lives and promotes the well-being for all at all ages is essential to sustainable development. Yung goal dito includes call for universal health coverage, increasing healthcare force, reducing illness and death by pollution, comprehensive agenda for tackling a wide range of global health challenges such as AIDS, malaria, and tuberculosis. Vaccinate your family to protect them from and improve yung ating mga public health. So far, we have yung community health and wellness centers natin. Now, the government are creating these super health centers na ginagawa. Meron dito sa Binilang ginagawa ngayon ng Super Health Center, hindi pa siya tapos. But the objective of this is to establish a center focused on preventive health services, mental health support, and community wellness. Yung kanyang key features is magkakaroon tayo ng consultation rooms, we have fitness, yoga studios, mental health counseling areas, nutritional education spaces, and community gardens. Okay? The impact naman nito is to promote yung it promotes yung holistic well-being by addressing both physical and mental health needs and encourages healthy lifestyle for local communities. We also have yung ating sustainable primary health care centers. Okay? Yung objective nito is to build an eco-friendly, energy-efficient healthcare facility in underserved communities. Yung mga talagang liblib na lugar. Okay? They will be providing solar panels, solar power, rainwater harvesting, natural ventilation, green roofs, and recycled materials combined with essential healthcare services such as maternity, pediatrics, and emergency care, especially for the young ones and of course dun sa ating mga old ones. Yung impact nito is to provide affordable and sustainable healthcare to marginalized population while reducing the environmental footprint of healthcare buildings. So mostly ito is for the mga hospitals natin and healthcare centers natin. We have also yung mental health recovery retreat or yung mga retreat centers natin. We can also provide that for us to have a healthy well-being. This creates a therapeutic environment for mental health treatment and rehabilitation in a natural healing setting. Yung key feature naman ito is therapy rooms, meditation spaces, nature trails, outdoor pavilions, sensory gardens, and eco-friendly accommodations for patients. At yung ang impact nito is it supports mental health recovery by creating a calming nature integrated space that fosters relaxation, mindfulness, and emotional well-being. We have also Children's Health and Education Center. Yung objective naman nito is to develop a facility dedicated only for children, yung health nila and early development nila, integrating healthcare with educational services. Especially, I have seen some of the children that was born on 2020 to 2021 wherein naka-lockdown talaga tayo and they have a tendency to be autistic kasi wala silang nakakausap. Last time, ang nakakausap lang nila yung mga kasama nila sa bahay and especially yung mga nanay naman ayaw nilang yung mga families naman nowadays, they don't want to hear something na umiiyak, mga ganun. And ang ginagawa na lang nila, they provide yung ating cellphones and then binibigay nila, manonood na lang ng kung ano-ano dyan, blah, 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 ganun. So, they tend to have this antisocial behavior na anxious sila when they go out. So, this facility may help them. So, yung impact nito is, yung key features nito, okay, yung impact nito ensures children in underserved areas receive the healthcare and developmental support needed for healthy growth and learning and overall well-being. Number 4 natin is to ensure yung inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. Obtaining a quality education is the foundation to improving people's lives and sustainable development. These targets to include yung need for access to university level education, vocational training, and entrepreneurial skills. Nowadays, dito sa atin, especially sa Ordaneta, this is not a problem kasi ang dami nating mga mga universities, but for other areas, since ang PSU have 9 campuses, we don't have a campus on the western part, mga Bolinao, mga ganyan, Dasul, mga ganyan. So, ang layo-layo. Yung mga estudyante natin from that part is nahihirapan sila to come here dito sa eastern part kasi mas marami ang educational facilities dito. So, this helps children in community to have an education. Samples ng ating mga proposals is inclusive education for special needs. Ito is hindi talaga na kung minsan hindi nagkakaroon ng ganito. Especially yung mga natin, my sister which is a teacher, teaches yung special education sa Sangkintin, wherein sa sentro lang talaga siya, doon sa poblasyon lang talaga siya mayroon. Lahat ng mga ibang schools wherein mga barangay schools, barangay elementary school and barangay high schools, they don't have these special needs facilities. Kaya sa bayan lang talaga siya meron. Ang nagiging problema din dito is walang facility, and another problem for that is wala din magtuturo. Bibihira kasi nagtuturo. Okay? So the objective of this is to build an inclusive educational facility designed for students with disabilities offering specialized learning environments. Yung mga key features nito, of course, we have the BB344, accessible classrooms natin, sensory rooms, therapy spaces, assistive technology, mga flexible learning environments natin tailored for various disabilities. Kasi yung hindi naman pare-parehas yung disabilities natin. Yung impact naman nito is ensures that students with special needs receive a quality education, promoting equity and inclusion in the education system. Number 2 natin is Green University Campus. Okay, yung campus natin in Ordaneta is not yet a green campus. Okay, we have one sample here. This is from Nanyang Technological University in Singapore. Okay, yung objective ng Green University Campus is to create a sustainable university campus focused on higher education and research in environmental science and sustainability. So far, alam ko may proposal ang Ordaneta to have yung ating solar panels in our roofs, but hindi pa siya na-approve. Wala pa yatang budget. Okay, yung key features ng proposal na to is to have an energy efficient buildings, research labs, solar panels, water recycling system, eco-friendly dormitories, and green spaces for research. The impact of this educates future leaders on sustainability while demonstrating green building practices and providing a hands-on learning environment. Number 5 na sustainability goals natin is to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. So gender equality is not only a fundamental human right, but it is a necessary foundation for a peaceful and prosperous and sustainable world. These targets include freedom from discrimination and violence, ensuring equal share of leadership opportunities and responsibilities for women as well as property ownership. Yung mga proposals natin dito, we have yung Community Center for Gender Equality and Advocacy, yung ating mga yung mga from the Municipal Social Welfare Development Office. Meron silang nagpo-provide sila ng mga ganyang proposals or developments. I think we have one graduate sa atin, yung Colin. Meron siyang last time yung Center for Delinquent youth yung ganon yung niya. So yung mga palaboy-laboy sa kalsada or yung mga hindi makontrol ng mga families nila, nilalagay sila doon. Ganon yung isang proposal niya last time, which is ganito din. Okay, the objective of this is to build a community hub for advocacy, education, and awareness on gender equality and women's right. Um, Meron tayong mga meeting rooms, meron tayong event spaces for gender equality workshop, legal aid services, and media production rooms for creating awareness campaigns. Okay, yung impact nito is nagre-raise ng awareness on gender inequality. Next, we have to ensure availability and sustainable management for water and sanitation for. This is not part of the architecture proposal, pero nilalagay ko na lang din dito para ma-include natin. Or kung may mga proposals tayo, we need to include this also as a sustainable part of our proposal. Kasi kailangan natin ng clean, accessible water for all, which is essential part ng ating living. Kailangan kasi natin ng tubig. Okay? This is just an integral part of your proposal. Pwede ito. Ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all. This is also a part of your proposal kasi pwede nyong ilagay ito dun sa mga buildings and developments natin. Yung sustainable water, sustainable energy. Okay? Number 8 is to promote sustained, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth, full of productive employment, and decent work for all. So, kung yung mga sinabi ko nung una is na gawa, sigurado magkakaroon din ng economic growth dito. Especially kung sustainability yung pinag-uusapan. Kailangan talaga magkaroon ng decent work and economic growth in some parts. Kasi kung hindi kikita yung development mo or yung proposal mo, baka tatanungin lang sa'yo na wala namang mapapala yung magbibigay lang sila ng ganyan pero walang sustainability yung iyong proposal. Paano yung paano ganito, paano ganyan. Ganyan yung mga tanong nila. So this is one of the this is one you may have it or not. Ito talaga yung magiging goal ng magiging proposal mo. Build resilient infrastructure, promote inclusive and sustainable industrialization, and foster innovation. This is one goal also ng inyong ng inyong development. Kasi pag nag-develop ka ng isang building or yung sa facilities mo, it should be resilient infrastructure and fosters innovation, especially when you are promoting research centers and mga universities and campuses and schools. Okay? Reduce inequality within among countries. Ito, hindi na natin kailangan to. These are policies. Okay? Katulad nung policy or yung vision ng ating university to be leading in industry in Asian region for 2030. Nagkakaroon tayo ng equality within the Asian region. Nakikipag-compete tayo in terms of ng ating rankings. Okay? Make cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. Okay. In our undergrad, this is just a minor part of our studies. Pero for us as masters in architecture, especially in urban planning and design, this is the number one goal that we need to address. But for you, hindi pa siya pwede in terms of agriculture, yung architectural undergraduate proposal. Okay? Number 12 is ensure sustainable consumption and production patterns. Katulad ng sinabi ko kanina na magkakaroon tayo ng sustainable energy, sustainable water. Of course, we need to include also yung responsible consumption and productions. So, hindi lang ito policy, but we need to include also this in our proposal or in our development sa mga buildings natin. Okay? And how will we do that? So, yung mga gagamitin natin na mga bulbs, yung mga electric bulbs, mga electrical appliances natin, or yung mga ano bang tawag dito, yung mga bulbs natin, yung flushing niya is energy saving at saka water saving. Yun yung kailangan nating ilagay dito sa sustainability goal number 12. Then, number 13, take urgent action to combat the climate change and its impact. Since climate change is a global challenge that affects everyone and everywhere, okay, so since magiging sustainable naman na yung ating mga buildings, it should also answer this goal of taking urgent action to combat yung ating climate change. Conserve and sustainably use the oceans, seas, and marine resources for sustainable development goals. Yung, eto dapat very careful tayo in management in the global resource and key features ng ating life below water. Kasi isa ito sa mga pinagkukunan natin ng food. Okay, kung sobra-sobra na yung pagiging natin, yung pag-fishing natin, especially yung mga ibang fishermen are fishing illegally. Okay, ang dami kinukuha nila kahit yung mga maliliit at binebenta nila yon, which is not sustainable itself. Okay, of course, we need to have also an education to avoid yung ating mga basura na pumupunta sa dagat. One example of proposal for this SDG is the Fisheries Development Centers. We have one in Bunuan, in Dagupan. We have this BIFAR, Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources. This is where I get my thesis last time. Okay, and then we have also yung proposal na nakikipag-collaborate tayo sa kanila, which is yung sa PSU Bangus Propagation Center natin. That is one proposal as well. Okay, the objective of this is to create a sustainable fishing practices, aquaculture, and environmental conservation to ensure long-term marine resources, health, and food security. Kung nakapag-provide tayo ng food security, especially sa fish, bangus, mga ganun, mga tilapia, hindi na mag-fish, mababawasan yung fishing sa mga oceans or sa mga dagat natin kasi nakakapag-provide tayo ng pagkain. Okay? Yung key features nito is yung access to modern equipment trainings, okay, yung market infrastructure natin and centers to provide economic well-being for fishermen and coastal communities. Okay, it supports research in fisheries science and for trainings on sustainable techniques contributing to community knowledge, marine ecosystem protection, and resilience against climate change. Next is we have to protect, restore, and promote sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystem. Ito naman is yung mga mga reserve lands natin. Ito is not part of the architectural study, okay, pero pwede pa rin ninyong idagdag dun sa mga goals ng inyong goals ng inyong proposal, okay, para hindi masira yung ating life on land. Okay? Number 16 is to promote peaceful and inclusive societies for sustainable development. Ito mga lawyers na yung mga dito, mga nakakatakal dito. It's not up to us. But if you have a goal for or proposal for mga trial courts, mga ganon, so you can also promote yung peaceful and inclusive societies natin in SDG number 16. And lastly, yung number 17 natin is to strengthen the means of implementation and revitalize the global partnership for sustainable development. Ito is for the leaders na gagawin. And ito yung mga sustainable goals natin na pwede natin gamitin for us to start yung ating research topic proposal para makita nyo din yung ating mga mga gagawin. As an advice, what will you do if you cannot look for a search topic sa mga munisipios natin? Kasi parang gasgas na yung pagkuha ng proposal natin sa mga munisipios. You need to go on the mga mga departmental offices natin like DOST, DTI, DAR, DA, DNR, Department of Energy, Department of Education, CHED, mga ganun, madaming NEDA, madaming mga proposals na nakikita natin diyan. So, wag kayong mabahala na walang proposal na kayong magagawa. Marami 'yan. Okay? So, it's just a matter of tapping them and asking them para sa thesis ninyo. Okay? So, thank you. That ends my presentation for today. If you have any questions, just message me from time to time. Wag lang ng hapon or wag lang ng gabi. I will just message you pag umaga na. Salamat and have a good day, everyone.